Hello, my name is Ruben. I wanted to make a video in response to Dr. Hanley's video review about the oil trading group. I had actually heard about the oil trading group on a forum a while back, and a few people had mentioned that the oil trading group was helpful in them passing the Top Step Trader Combine program that funds traders that have a track record. So I had been trading with various levels of success for a few years, and I had mostly been scalping, and I realized that although my winning percentage was high, that scalping just wasn't sustainable for me with commissions and slippage added in. And it felt good to tell people when I talked about day trading that I had an 80+% win rate, but it just wasn't translating into profits on a consistent basis month in and month out. So I decided to do a trial with OTG and just observed. The first day I just sat in the room. I didn't try to take any of the trades. I just looked at what they were doing to see if I could follow along. And I highly recommend that at first. Just kind of go into the room, soak it all in, and see if you can follow along. One thing that I noticed that was very different in terms of what they were doing as opposed to what I was doing was their risk management. So after that, I spoke on the phone with Jason and another gentleman whose name I forgot. And I explained my story, explained my experience, what I did, and came away from that phone call feeling pretty good. Like they were honest, and they were open about expectations, and they weren't promising something outlandish. But I didn't sign up right away. I just felt like I needed a little bit more time to observe, and so that's what I did. So I spent the rest of my trial observing and just making sure that I felt like this was reputable. So at the end of my trial, I called them up again and worked out an installment plan where I was able to pay over a few months. And over those few months, I obviously had the chance to, not pay them and to just stop my participation in the group. But as I kept observing month over month, I could see what they were doing, and I was understanding a little bit more the rationale for the entries. Whether I agreed with the trade or not, it didn't really matter. What really mattered was the support and resistance levels, and also the risk management when you got into the trade. That was the key. So whether I pull the trigger on a trade is always my responsibility. So if you're a person that is just looking to parrot trades and make money that's really unrealistic, the real value in the room is the understanding that Jason imparts regarding support and resistance levels and the way he manages risk inside of each trade. For instance, just as a real life example, this month, and this is not a great month for me. January was not a great month for me, but I was only winning 26.8% of my trades, 26.8% of my trades in January. But I'm up still almost $2,600, and that's only possible because of my risk management. My entries are based on my own personal system, but my risk management and my exit targets, they come from the concepts from the oil trading group. And that by itself is worth the value of the room. So in short, I highly recommend this trading room if you're the type of person that is really willing and ready to take the next step in your trading, and you're ready to refine your skills in terms of risk management and understanding support and resistance. If you're the type of person that thinks that profitable trades should just be spoon-fed to you, and that you should just be able to parrot calls from a trade room and make a whole bunch of money, and that it should be easy, then I would suggest that you hone your skills, work on your craft, and then come back around when you're ready to make that final step in terms of being a consistently profitable trader, in learning risk management and support and resistance. Hope this helps. Thanks.